let's start with this.
That's the right way.
Right? This is the right way. So we have a lot of over-the-toppers, right? So I've always been an over-the-top guy. That's the way it's supposed to be, right? You got a couple shaking their heads. Are you a cat person? Wait. See, now listen. So I got to tell you a story, and I'm going to tell them my brother, who's sitting up here in the front row. A few weeks ago, my wife and I decided we finally could take a trip. We were going to be gone for a couple of weeks, and so my brother was gracious enough to say, I'll come and dog sit, house sit. My folks live just 3 miles away, and he was able to be there and spend time with them. It was great. So Kevin came to live in my house by himself with Susan and I gone for 2 weeks. Now, on the day we arrived home, Susan and I got home from the airport, and it was almost like in passing. We said hello to Kevin, he said goodbye to us, and he was gone. All was good. Now remember, this is my brother. Of the same mother and father, we have the same childhood, we have the same background, and I walked in to this. And I'm going like, what happened to this man? He knows better. How in the world could he do this? How could he do it? Now, we've laughed about this. We all just laughed about this. But do you know, in fact, I almost grabbed them, but I didn't want to violate any copyrights or anything. If you go on Facebook right now, there's memes that make fun of this. But there's memes that make this ugly. There are people who take it and begin to call other people names because they don't think like them. They don't act like them. They don't have the same mindset as them. They don't have the same values as them. They weren't raised the same as them. But really, they don't have the same perspective as them. So let's talk about this. I used to work for a guy who said 95% of the time, if you armed everybody in the room with the same information, they would come to the same conclusion. Now, I happen to know that my brother's wife, I'll actually say, is a cat person. And if you're a cat person and cats begin to do this, this may be a perfectly acceptable form, modified although it may be, for mounting the toilet paper. Maybe if you've got kids can do the same thing. So what I've found is, based on your stage in life, based on your situation in life, you may have a different view of an issue that seems so simple, right? And so now what did I think of him when I saw he had gone to the other side? How could this be? He knows better. Where did we lose him? What's gone wrong with him? And eventually, if I let that go the way we do in social media these days, it becomes an edge. And can you agree that our country has an edge? And it would be great if the edge was over something as simple as how we mount our toilet paper. But the reality is the edge is over every issue you can find. Not because we have differences. It's because we insist on my way is right. And if my way is right, that means you must be wrong. Not only wrong, you may be the picture of evil itself. You are missing out on something. If it's not moronic activity, it may be worse because you're not like me.